Don't look at my giant forehead. Oh my God. I have not vlogged today. I almost said we have not vlogged today. And I think it's because X is in my weekend vlogs a lot. But I have not vlogged today because I have been so fucking tired. Like all today during our yard sale, I was dragging ass. I was like, I don't know if I can do this. But then I remembered I kind of have to because money. I tried to nap and surprise, it didn't work. I honestly think it's because tomorrow is Easter and I don't want to like oversleep or be like so tired that I'm like dragging ass all day because I'm supposed to spend time with my grandma and my dad. And I don't want to be tired for it, or I don't want to cancel. Like, I want to see my grandma. I want to spend time with my dad, which I have. I have seen my dad. But I haven't seen my grandma since I quit my job. So I really want to see her. And I don't want to like oversleep or be overly tired or like get to the fucking point that I'm like so tired. I don't want to go. Does that make sense? I will straight the fuck up cancel any and all plans over being too tired. I will, because it's like I can't enjoy myself if I'm tired. And out where my grandma lives, I gotta drive because it's in the middle of fucking nowhere, and it's one of those roads where like the locals drive crazy because they're all like used to it and they're all used to each other's crazy driving. And I'm used to it because that's where I'm from, but Epps isn't. So I'm going to be the one driving, and I don't want to be tired because I don't want to risk my life or my kids' lives or my husband's lives or my vehicle or, you know, I'm fucking spiraling. You get it. I want to be able to drive safely. Is what I'm saying. Sometimes I think my humor comes off as snotty and I'm like, please let people know that I am joking. Please let them know that I am kidding. I am joking. It's a little jokey joke. You would know if I wasn't. So Mr. E just went with his daddy for a little bit to just basically hang out with his dad's friends' kids. I guess they're going to go out to eat and hang out at the mall or something. And Mr. D has not been home but one day this entire spring break. And I really miss him. I'm really starting to miss him. Like, he's supposed to come home tomorrow, but he's been gone for like a week. And I miss him so much. I really do. If I told him that, he'd be like, cooties. It's 8 p.m. and it's still daylight out. And my first thought was spring is the springiest time of the year, but that's the second series of unfortunate events reference I've made in this video. So I just decided to not until I just said it out loud, so I kind of did. I swear to you, I hear Epps hanging outside of the door. He doesn't like to burst in the room when he thinks that I'm filming because he like feels so bad about it. And I'm like, dude, he took Wendy out for a walk. And I'm like, oh my God. I knew you were coming back in at some point. I knew you were. I was totally and completely prepared for you to walk back in the room. I also like don't want to be one of those people, like those obnoxious content creators that like shoves their phone or a camera in everyone around them's face. You know what I mean? I have boundaries. I have set boundaries for myself and other people, and I'm still a little bit embarrassed and shy about vlogging and filming and stuff like that. Like, I'm still a little very shy about it. Like, very, even with the people that know me, even with people that know that I do it, even Epps. We've decided, since we don't have any kids right now, that we want to go out and do something, but we're not really sure what we're going to do. And I'm not going to sit here and be like, it's because we don't want to spend a lot of money. We don't want to spend any money. I'm not going to be like, oh, we don't want to spend a lot of money, or we're just going to spend a little bit of money. Bitch, we don't want to spend no money. At all. It doesn't cost any money to like go for a walk by the river or like sit in a bar or something and like make goo-goo eyes at each other for an hour. So we might just go do that. We just want to get out of the house and do something. Want to hear something wild? I'm like not normally a very affectionate person. Like I'm not normally a very affectionate person at all. But this new medication that my doctor put me on, I'm very lovey. Yeah, I'm feeling very, very snuggly and lovey. I don't know how to process it. Not really sure that I care to. I like it. I like it. My favorite thing about me is that I'll tell myself I'm going to do something soft and subtle, and then I end up looking like Uncle Fester, which that's no shade because he's a king, you know? A goth king. I have to get a new eyebrow ring. This one that I have right now is just not it. It's the one that I got pierced with. Look how long it is. I feel like such a fucking goof. Not only that, because it sticks out so badly, it gets hurt really easily. I just need to bite the fucking bullet when I get like $5 extra and get a cheap ass one from Amazon. Don't warn me about the dangers of that, okay? I'm poor. I'm just out here trying to fucking survive. Powder if you have a hard time blending. I guess I could tell you guys about our yard sale. So, we had this little girl show up today. I'm so fucking bad about holding my eyeliner, like tilting it. You know what I mean? It's like when you bend over to get something and you have a glass full of liquid in your hand and you just... I do that with this all the fucking time. We had a little girl show up today with her mom, and she saw my pink vegan leather studded jacket that used to be my battle jacket, but I took all the pins and patches off of it, and her eyes like lit up. Now mind you, she's a little girl. She's like a little girl, like still playing with baby dolls, elementary school little girl, and her eyes lit up and she looked at Epps and she said, "Can I try that on?" And he was like, "Yeah, go right ahead." And her mom, her little face just glowed. She was so excited because it was pink and it's a badass looking jacket, you know. Her eyes lit up, but her mom wouldn't let her get it because it was way too big on her. She's a little girl and it's a size 4X. But it was like, I don't know, it was very, very sweet. She was so happy and excited when she saw it. It really was like, I hate like cheesy, wholesome moments, you know, Hallmark card moments. But I was like, that was cute. I love a baby bat. I love seeing a baby bat in the wild. That was adorable. Okay, so we had this woman show up today. I'm trying to think how I'm gonna tell this story. Okay, so I was sitting on the porch with E. And by the way, it was extremely fucking cold today. It was in the 30s. Half of the time I could not feel my nose, and the other half of the time I couldn't feel my hand. Epps was standing out on the lawn with the stuff, and E and I were sitting on the porch, and this lady shows up. I'm not sure if I can tell the story while doing my eyeliner. It's a good one. It's a fucking good one. I had to get up and get my eyeliner. I knew I was forgetting something. But anyways, this lady pulls up, and from the moment that she pulls up, she is just radiating fucking chaos. She is just radiating chaotic, messy energy. Okay, first of all, she parks in my neighbor's driveway and completely blocks it. Like, no regard for the fact that there's people in that house, they live there, they may want to leave. She pulls up and completely fucking, very badly, takes up their whole driveway. Like, that's not our driveway. She takes up their whole driveway. And when she pulls up, she's on her phone with the window down. Mind you, it's in the 30s. It's in the 30s. And she is on her phone and she is screaming at the top of her lungs while on her phone. She shuts off her car, says bye to this person, and goes to get out of her SUV. It wasn't even a car. Gets her dog out, snatches the dog's leash and looks at Epps and says, "Man, I really hope that he doesn't bite you." She was like, "You're wearing a hood and he's like super protective of me, so." she starts telling Epps that she is separated. And she's now a single mother of 3 plus her nephew or something that she just got custody of. And she's starting all over again. And fuck her ex-husband, soon to be ex-husband. I mean, just listen. She's telling Epps that she is legally separated from her husband. She has been for a month. She's got 3 kids in custody of one of her nieces or nephews. I think it was a nephew. She's starting all over again. And there is just no way that her ex isn't gay. Have you seen her? Do you see her? There is just no way that that man is not gay. And why did he have children with her if he is gay? Why would he do that to her? And why would he do that to them? I mean, going on and on and on about this for like 20 minutes. Standing on my lawn, yelling about this. And then these people show up. We had a lot of collectors come by today because the boys have a lot of like Star Wars stuff and like video game stuff that they got rid of. So we had a lot of collectors come by and look at their comic books and their action figures and stuff. So this guy shows up and he's wanting to buy some of the comic books and stuff, and this lady's dog is flipping the fuck out the entire time, and she's like, sorry, he's just really protective of me. She ended up buying like $20-some worth of shit, and considering that everything we had was like $1 or $2, it was a lot of shit. But I think she was just mindlessly buying things because she was just telling Epps her entire messy life story, and not paying attention. I mean, she was letting the neighborhood know. She was letting us all know all about it. It was fucking wild. She then proceeds to tell Epps that she has been filling out applications to try to rent a house on our street because there's like 5 houses on our street that are for sale or they're for rent, and that she tried to get into a house right beside us, but they turned her down and no one wants to rent to her. And it's probably because she radiates chaos, and people who radiate like chaos, not like fun chaos, not like neutral chaos, not like productive chaos, but like drama chaos. You know what I mean? Like Facebook drama chaos. People don't want to deal with that. They don't want to deal with having the police at their property and like you fighting on your front lawn and shit like that. So like, I'm thinking I probably wouldn't rent to you either. But she's letting him know all this on the front lawn. And listen, I have been, in my years on this planet, I have been a bartender. I have been a hairdresser. I've been a waitress, and I have been a cashier. And I have heard some shit, but that was completely fucking unprovoked and wild as hell. My biggest regret in life is that I'll never be as cool as that person that was just revving their engine outside of my house. The entire time that this was happening, E and I were observing it from the porch. And Epps and I started texting back and forth about it. And Epps and I were like both in agreement that, you know, have you ever like been in a situation where you're talking to someone and all of a sudden they pick up their phone and they start texting and you immediately think, oh my God, they're texting about me? Or you like know that they are. Both of us were like, she saw you texting and she saw me texting. How did she not know that we were texting about her? I don't think that she was paying attention. In fact, I think that she was very, very stressed out and like just needed to get a bunch of shit off of her chest and like couldn't help but word vomit and be super messy about it. But like, you could have did a better job parking in my neighbor's driveway or not parked there at all. And you also could have not put your doggy in a position to have somebody like kick it or something if they got really, really scared. You know, that would have been probably the better and more responsible thing for you to do, even though you're stressed. You're like obviously stressed out. You're obviously salty with your husband, but like, it was not the funnest thing. It was probably the worst part, other than the shitty cold weather today about the yard sale. I did not sit down with absolutely any lipstick, but I looked over on my on my bedside stand. Words. This is all that I see over there is this Maybelline gloss stuff. It's a little light for me, but it is better than nothing right now. But we also had this really weird guy come trotting down the street towards our house. And he did the thing where he was like pretending that he was looking at stuff. And then he looks at Epps and he's like, so do you own this place? And Epps was like, yeah. And he's like, so you selling the house too? What? It was very weird. I was like, we have like clothes and shoes and some kids stuff out here, and it's like spring, you know, it's April, it's yard sale season. Why, when you saw our yard sale, was the first thought, are you selling your house? Or are you selling your... No, I'm not selling my fucking house. Get away from me. I don't feel very pretty, but I'm hoping once I get a wig and an outfit on, I will. Why do I stink? I just got out of the shower. Do you see my frizzy ass fucking hair? It's because I just brushed it. Stress? And why did I have to tell you? I don't know, and I probably won't fucking edit it out. Edit. I fucking hate that word. Tastes like chemicals, probably because it fucking is. All right, baby, we're gonna have to end this video. You wanna say bye?
I do.
What are you gonna do?
You know what I'm coming to do. Boy!
Oh my God, just.
Boy!
I'll have to show you guys what I end up wearing and everything in tomorrow's vlog. I'll have to show you guys like my full outfit and everything in tomorrow's vlog because I don't have time to like export this and everything before it gets too late for us to do anything, or the will to do so gets knocked out of me. Don't look at my nails, boy.